Hi, my name is Kenneth Wysocki. I'm a nurse practitioner. I've been practicing since 1995. I have been a fellow of the American Association of Nurse Practitioners since 2008. I have had a wealth of experience over the years. I've been very blessed along the way. I'm going to speak a little bit about mentorship and what it's meant for me and that whole process. And I'm going to take you on just a short little journey. So it's going to be just a quick flash of, in a short period of time, of what's really worked for me. And I'm going to start with really childhood. I really feel that my child, I was blessed with mom and dad. Mom was there, fixing a bandage or a wound. Dad gave me horseback rides. And I really learned at an early age that someone was always there to help me. They were the giants basically in the room that were helping me to get to a higher level. And there were other people in my life that were significant. There were teachers, certainly watching Mr. Rogers and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Sesame Street, and the strange characters of what they went through. And of course, that whole period of time was really built on trust. The focus at that time was really about family. And so I was really learning. So I was really the mentee, learning from others. And then we really got into more the teenage years, and that challenge, the perspective changed, became a piece where I was challenged to grow, to see different perspectives. Of course, there was a lot of risk-taking, or I should say personal wanting to take risks, and learn through that process in a good way. The beautiful thing is that we've had friends, family that helped us through that process, and they helped me to really vocalize that inner voice. And I really feel that the thrust of this particular period of my time in life was really focusing on friends. I was really learning that mentee to mentorship place in my life. And it was really the joy in finding someone that believes in you. And then I got into the young adult age, and I think about actually an Afghan proverb that says, "A river is made drop by drop." So little by little, myself was starting to develop, and I was becoming that better version of myself. And I really had those mentors in my life who were helping be a better version of myself, as well as them learning along with me. And through that period of time, I was really looking at really following my heart, and people that were special in my life were helping me to follow my heart and intuition. The focus was really on colleagues at this period of my life, and I was really going into a mentorship, and my mentorship was really starting to be in preceptorship. So I had finished up with my education, and I started to learn that it was really time to give back. And so that's where I started to go and actually precept students in the clinical setting and family practice. And then I get into adulthood, and I really see that there's lots of changes in life. I think of an African proverb that actually says, "A wind will not break a tree that bends." In that period of my life, I was really dealing with more mindfulness. I was believing in others, and others were believing in me. And through that process, I now was moving from just mentorship in the clinical setting as a preceptor and started teaching at Arizona State University. And I had an amazing opportunity to go to New Zealand and actually start a program there. Fortunately for me, I became the 27th nurse practitioner in New Zealand. But through that process, though, I really worked with my mentors in New Zealand, who were nurse practitioners, but also the students who encouraged me along the way, and as I was encouraging them to grow. And through that process, there was a huge learning curve of what it really takes to be a professional. But not just a professional in an academic setting, but really, or academic sense, but it was really a professional with policy in dealing with people's lives and helping make positive changes for people, not only in that country, but around the world. And my mentorship in policy came back then to Arizona when I moved back to Arizona, involved in legislative affairs, et cetera, where I was able to go and actually teach again at Arizona State University. But then I went through another phase of my life going through my PhD program. At that point, I was actually going through my PhD program of genetics. And I realized that if I really wanted to reach out to people at a different level of understanding themselves and the health and well-being around them, that I had to understand maybe the molecular level and challenge myself to grow. And there I found myself really turning to the instructors who were not only just teaching the courses, but helped me guide and become the person I was as far as a fellow. So transitioning from adulthood really into middle age and beyond, where I'm really at this point in my life, I have actually come across a quote recently from Ralph Waldo Emerson. And the quote really goes very simply: watch your thoughts for they become words. Watch your words because they become actions. Watch your actions because they become habits. And watch your habits for they become your character. And watch your character for it becomes your destiny. And so as I really transition into another phase of my life, I really look at the happiness in connecting stars with others, and really looking at this shared ride and really enjoying the shared ride with so many amazing people in my life. And was I able to be there for other people as well? And that's where that whole mentorship really is for me. It's really redefining relationships, helping people to transition from whatever phase they are in their life to seeing other possibilities and realizing some of those dreams. And again, connecting those stars. Thank you.